Hello, I'm Louise and I brought Unique Lullaby down to the 15th anniversary of Green Man, and at the moment I'm currently stood from the massive statue that's going to get burnt at the end of the festival, and it's looking amazing this year. Very vibrant, very nice. There's also some great music from the likes of Mythical, Ryan Adams, The Shins, Kate Tempest, so some great up and coming talent from Boy Azuga, Stevie Parker. It's going to be a really good weekend, I can't wait for it, and I'm going to be doing a few interviews with a few bands. We're also going to be chatting to a few of the festival punters, see how they're feeling about Green Man, and at the moment the hills of Brecon are looking amazing. The sun is out, it's shining, there's blue skies. Hopefully it'll last, but you can follow us around the whole festival and we'll give you as much as we can. So I'm here with Luke from the UK Posters Association, and I'm loving this a lot. Luke, tell us about what you do.
Okay, so I'm one of 4 people who run the UK Poster Association, which is an umbrella organisation that represents and exhibits screen printed gig posters at festivals and exhibitions in the UK. But for Green Man, we always work with the festival to make some exclusive prints for bands who are playing, and then we do a festival print for them as well, which is great. Yeah, it's fun for us.
So what kind of goes into the concept of these posters? Because they're all very, very unique. Each one's got their own lovely charm.
Yeah. Well, I guess what we're trying to do as artists is you're trying to sort of visually represent how a band sounds.
Yeah.
And I suppose that the way that sounds to each artist is always going to be very different. But I guess a poster that you would design for someone like Calexico wouldn't be the same as a poster you would design for Sleaford Mods.
Have you got one that your favourite one that you've designed?
It's going to be one of, there's probably one of 2. Either the first print I did for Stuart Lee, the comedian, just because he was like a teenage hero of mine, so to finally work with him was a big, big privilege.
Now, finally, if you could sum up Green Man in one word, like one kind of mythical creature to describe it, what mythical creature would you use to describe Green Man?
What would I would go for something like the Loch Ness Monster, but like a Welsh equivalent. What's the biggest lake in Wales?
Oh God, I have no idea. Might have to Google that one.
Whatever, leave a blank then, insert what that is.
Yeah, below.
And cool. So, I'm going to go for like a big Welsh sort of dinosaur-y thing that lives inside that. A big sort of majestic, wonderful creature.
I like that. Watch out for that. That's coming to a children's book near you. Thank you.
That is copyrighted by me.
So, if you could form a supergroup with 3 other artists here at Green Man, who would you form with and what would you call the supergroup?
Oh, wow. Okay, so I would love to be in a band with John Dwyer from OCs, because he's just, really prolific and seems to just have fun with music, and he's not afraid to make things really crazy and noisy. So he would be the front man. Andy Schauf, who's playing, is like an amazing guitar player, songwriter, everything. Sorry, I'm on blank then. And then, how many members can we have? 3 other people.
3 other people,
Can I choose like one band as a collective, as a thing?
Come on, make it massive.
And then I'd probably have the Oriels as like the other members of the band, because we met them the other day and they were really sound and they're great songwriters. So I think that would be an interesting band. I don't know what I'd call it though. Maybe the Bogeymen, because it's Green Man and it's a silly name.
I like that. Well, look out for the Bogeymen. Can be very, very soon to Green Man near you. With Becky from Hey You Haiku. I have to say it like that because it's fun. How are you? You all right?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you doing?
Very good. Where did this all come from? And I love how it all kind of flows nicely into one word.
So we've been doing this for a few years, kind of bringing poetry to the public, but the reason by doing it in haikus is because it's like really small, really easy, quite a tight sort of strict format so people can like do it instantly. I've just been doing a haiku with a 5-year-old.
Have you had a favourite one that stuck out to you, or a line from a poem that you've had so far?
The 5-year-old's one about pizza was particularly good. It was started with pizza is yummy, so that's
a winner.
Perfect.
So have you come to Green Man quite a lot? Is this your first time here at Green Man with Hey You Haiku?
This is our first time at Green Man. We're Green Man virgins, so we're all really excited to be here.
If you could describe Green Man in one kind of mythical creature, how would you describe it?
Whoa. Mythical creature, it's going to have to be unicorn.
Yes.
It's going to be unicorn just because it's like really magical.
It is magical.
And it's sparkly and pretty and gorgeous.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing here at the festival.
We're doing unlimited water refills for donations that they can purchase one of our reusable bottles, as we're doing a Pledge to Refill campaign at the moment. to try and reduce the amount of plastic wastage in the UK.
We were here about 3 years ago and we haven't been back since, but apparently so many people asked to have us back, and that's why we're here. So we've had many people come up to us with their bottles from 3 years ago saying we've still got them.
Now guys, if you could kind of sum up Green Man as a mythical creature, what would you call it?
I don't know, unicorn?
Unicorn, we've had that, that's good. I thought there's unicorn vibes.
Ooh, mythical creature. I feel it's kind of like a Lost Boy, you know, from Peter Pan.
Yeah.
This is where, all the Lost Boys got together and built a festival.
Oh, that's nice, I like that. All the stalls. Day 3 of Green Man Festival, and I haven't needed my Mac. Yes! Not that the rain's got me down though, because it's been a great weekend so far of music. And today we're going to be chatting with some awesome up-and-coming musicians from the likes of the Orioles, Aled Rayon, and the awesome Happiness, who were on the main stage yesterday, and they did such a great set. They actually brought the sun out for a bit, so Happiness, you did a good job. I'm also going to be trying a few of the beers here at Green Man, because I've heard they're somewhat a bit of legendary. So I'm going to give my little spin on how I feel about all of them. So without further ado, let's go and try these beers. If you could form a supergroup with 3 other artists here at Green Man Festival, who would you form with and what would you call the band?
I wish he was here, bless his soul. Daniel Johnston would be in the supergroup.
Fantastic.
Lamb chop.
Brilliant. Yeah?
Maybe Live to Experience.
Ooh, awesome. This would be good. What would you call this supergroup?
I had a really good name for a band the other day, and I was annoyed that I was already in a band.
The list is endless.
It is crazy. Just want to see everybody here, basically.
Exactly.
Now, just off the back of that, if you could form a supergroup with 3 other artists here at Green Man, if you want to take the whole band or individual artists from each band, who would you form with and what would you call the band? I did say to him, I'm not going to put you on the spot, and I just have. What a mean person.
I don't know really what we're going to think of. I would have... Oh, that's a really hard question.
It's a very hard question.
That's a really hard question. Let's just for a really random one.
Go on.
It'll be the 3 headliners. So we'd have Ryan Adams, the lead guy from Future Islands,
Yes.
and PJ Harvey.
That would be mad.
And I don't know what we'd be called. We could be called the leftovers.
You could form a supergroup with 3 other artists here at Green Man Festival. Who would you? Yeah, Green Man. We can take it out of Green Man if it's easy, because it's quite hard. If you could form with 3 people in Green Man, who would you form with, and what would you call the band?
I'm going to go straight off the bat with, sorry, I'm afraid I don't know his name or anything, but we caught a band yesterday called Kikigaku Moyu from Tokyo, and I feel like the drummer from that band would hold any band down. His beats were fucking amazing. Sorry for this.
No, that's fine.
I don't know.
Get it out, it's passion. I like it.
I'd have to say H.R. Klein would probably be pretty Hugh on the guitar.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd go with, just for my long-lasting love for Happiness, I'd go with who's now the guitarist, was the bassist. His name has evaded me, but I'd definitely start a band with him.
So it's the final day of Green Man here on the Sunday, and it's been such a good festival. I've loved it here. It's my first time here, and there's so much good music that goes on. It's absolutely amazing. Mark Kiwanuka yesterday was absolutely phenomenal, and the Orioles as well were super, super awesome. Got an interview with them coming out on the way. I also going to be chatting to Shame later on today, who are going to be on the Far Out stage in just a mo. Super, super excited to catch their set. They're on big things, I think. They're all over the media at the moment. And I'm also going to be chatting to a few people around some of these stalls that we haven't quite grabbed yet, because there's some really quirky little things going on. And of course, we're going to be catching the Green Man burning at the end of the festival later tonight. So excited to see that, and I'm really sad it's all over. If you could form a supergroup with 3 other artists here in Green Man, who would you form with and what would you call your supergroup?
Okay, so first off we've got Alistair from Lice. He's
Alistair.
Alistair from Lice. Alistair from Lice again. Then
Craig from Hotel Lux.
Craig wouldn't be doing anything. Craig would just be being
Craig.
We get PJ Harvey to play the triangle.
Brilliant. Okay, that's
We
good.
call it.
That's the big bit. Have you got any old band names?
Smoke 'em like you tell. No.
Old shame names. None of our old names
Are they?
should ever be discussed.
Maybe, so PJ Harvey, does she not play saxophone as well?
I think she does. Yeah, I think she's multi-instrumentalist.
So then I'd have the singer from Future Islands, but maybe do backing vocals and dancing.
Yeah.
And then, did you just say 3?
Yeah, another
Oh
one.
no, I've picked 2 singers.
Oh, it's alright, go on. Just a crazy supergroup.
I'm thinking Ryan Adams could probably cover a lot of, like, you know, the guitar and bass and stuff. I don't know if he's a bassist, he probably is.
Give him a shot, give him an audition.
And maybe we would call ourselves Siobhan Wilson and the Patriarchy.
Oh, I like that. Sandra with Stromer, who's at the secret post office here today. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do? Because it's super quirky and I absolutely love it.
So it's a festival postal service. So we just deliver mail from people in the festival to people in the festival. So it can be anyone. It can be a stall. It can be a random, like just telling them that they look great. We do loads of matchmaking, you know, give me a description. I will find your dream person.
Brilliant.
Or you can do it to a specific person, to their tent, or if they're watching an artist at a certain time. We will do our best to find them.
It's a bit like the Tinder of festivals then sometimes.
We've heard that before, but we have created many a love match. Yeah.
So if you could write a letter to one of the artists here, who would you choose to write something nice to?
I mean, it's tricky. But I mean, I think quite a lot of posts gone to PJ Harvey. Got a lot of love going that way, definitely. But I've heard some of the newer artists, I've heard loads of good things about Madonnatron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe they get a letter, yeah.
Now, if you could describe Green Man as a mythical creature, what would you call it if you could?
A mythical creature? Well, I think it has to be Welsh sounding, doesn't it? So it has to be some kind of gura woodoo. Something like that.
Do you know what does that look like? Can you picture it, like colour-wise?
Yeah, it's quite leafy. I think that's a bit obvious. Yeah, a bit green, I think, maybe.
So I'm joined with Ralph and Bob, who are making mushrooms here in Green Man. Tell us a little bit about what you do, Ralph.
Not a lot. I'm very tired and it's raining.
Yeah.
I'm going home now.
Oh, you're done, you're out. Ralph out. So do you come to Green Man every year or is this a new thing for you?
Oh, this is my ninth year.
How did you start getting into all this and start making these like interesting little sculptures?
So boring. Maggie Thatcher. When in 1991, she started doing the old recession thing.
Yeah.
So I was a builder.
Yeah.
And then changed into being a wood turner.
Oh, brilliant. And has it always been mushrooms, or is there you kind of like done different things over the years?
My work over there. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
So we do other things. We do bowls. We do wands. We do anything. It's not always mushroom. But I have become known as the Mushroom Man.
Now, Ralph, if you could sum up Green Man as a mythical creature, what would you call it?
A mythical creature? I would call it the Green Man.
The Green Man.
Because he is actually a mythical creature, but he actually lives here. Because we're going to burn him tonight, and he's going to die in the embers, and he's going to come back in spring.
He is, woohoo!
And he is, and that's what the Green Man is.
So that's it for the 15th anniversary of Green Man this year, and it's been amazing. We've had a chat to some awesome bands. I've also caught some wicked music over this weekend. We've also chatted to a few of the festival goers, a few of the festival punters, a few of the stalls. But now I'm going to go and head to the brewery and sample a few more of those beers before I go and catch PJ Harvey, I think. So I'll catch you soon.